Hello, hi there, welcome to my another tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to see how a character is going to equip a shield. Uh, there's quite trial and error I have done. I was planning to make this tutorial really short and sweet, as it's the same thing like equipping a sword. But I was planning to make the video about 20 minutes, but it turned out to be slightly bigger. But it absolutely works, and hope you like the process. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and check the description below to understand the process of what we have been doing here. Thank you very much. Let's get started. Hey there, in today's tutorial, we are gonna equip a shield to our character. Before we get started, I have here texted to my Katana, uh, and also I have got myself a shield, which also I've given texted to. This is the shield which we will be using for our game. I have got it from Fab, and yeah. So few things which we need to do is we go to our BP sandbox character, we go to this one, and we add a shield. How do we add? From the spine, we create a socket. We name this weapon holder for now, and for reference, we add this one, and accordingly you can adjust the size and all. To see the process, it's pretty much similar how we have done for the katana. It's in my early tutorial, so have a look into that. And what we're gonna do, like how we have created an event for collecting weapon, we're gonna create a similar event for collecting the shield. It's pretty much similar. So, and also we have a PPI, which is no, the PPI is in the katana and the PPI weapon. In there, we also add another interface for the shield, and we also in our enum, which we have created previously, we also add a shield enum, and we create an enum. We name it SHIELD shield. We also go to our BPI weapon and we add another function, get weapon type, where our weapon type is gonna be, let's close this. Gonna name our enum of weapon, which is this one. Name this weapon type. Like, it's just a simple way of, like, you see what we have done here, but in this one we're getting the types. Now we compile and save it, and that's gonna appear to our this one. Now in this one we're gonna choose if it's a katana. So now we are gonna go to our this one. We're just gonna bring this one here. Gonna bind this to this. Gonna bind this to the target. Let's just break them up. So what we're trying to do is, when we attach the actor component, it gets the weapon reference. Then we are gonna, so to get the reference, we need to get the weapon type. We're gonna get weapon type. Now in this, we're gonna get the select, where you see among the weapon type we have now we create options. So for the sword, it's gonna be where is the sword? It's gonna be this. It's gonna be this weapon holder, and for this one, where is the shield? It's gonna be no, I don't know. It's gonna name the spine, where the socket is gonna, yeah. So now once we have done this, oh, it's still gonna show error. Don't worry about it. Oh, the reason why it's showing error actually is because of this. So now when we have got the weapon, from where we take the reference type, where the sockets are attached, and we get it through by attach actor to component, and from the actor class which has weapon. Now we get on here, switch on E weapon. This is kind of gonna help us to manually, switch weapons. Usually in this case, we bind this to this and this to this. Oh no, in this case, the always by default it's gonna be Katana. So now, after doing this much, what we are gonna do, we are going to create. Let me find out. So we already have this. We can create a child class of this one. So we're gonna name this BP underscore SHEILD shield. So now, obviously, we're gonna change this one to a steel. Why not? So I think the scene which we have is not a mesh. It's not skeleton mesh precisely. So we need to make it into a skeleton mesh. So now we have our skeleton mesh, which is the shield, and very difficult, and we're gonna now it's gonna appear. Oh, just to make sure, I don't wanna I don't wanna see any change happening to mine. Yes, Katana I've used. Let's go, no problem. That's fine now. So in this case, if we go to our event graph, I think so we need to delete this. Reason why, I don't think so I want to create a child class of this. So let's just duplicate this. To duplicate, click on, obviously click on this and press Ctrl D, and you get BP SHIELD old, and we don't need any of these, like, for no reason. We don't need the trail, we don't need this. All we need is we just need this one, and we compile and save, we close it. And why is it not happening? There's some error in the blueprint. Let's control D, type shield. What do we do first? We get the shield, we compile and save it, we close it, and yeah, that was what's the error? I don't know. I think so it's because we removed. Yeah. For now, I don't need any of these things, so no, for obvious reason. We put this over here, compile. Why is this happening? So make sure for the get weapon it's shield. So I think so there's an issue going on. Let's see what is the issue on our shield. Oh yes, we don't need this one. These we don't need them. We don't need them. And yeah, all good now. Nice and beautiful. So now we're gonna make some modification to the weapon collectible. So much of noodles here. So few things which we need to kind of make change here to make it more modular. If switch has authority, and if it's valid, which is this is gonna get the ability system component. Let's name this as item tag. So these are few changes which we need to make. And now in this part, we are gonna give 2 more abilities. I'm gonna pull this forward here. And now, for now, let's duplicate this. Control D, Control V, whatever works. We're gonna name this. We'll name this granted abilities. And this one, I'll convert this to an array. This should not be a problem. I'll fix it. Now, as default, we will add GA equip Katana, GA equip, and GA unequip Katana. So what we are going to do here is we are going to kind of delete this. We are going to run a for each loop, which is just trying to make the code a bit cleaner. And we are going to attach this to this, which has both the abilities. We're going to bind this to this, and once completed, we can bind this to this. So what's happening? In grant abilities, under the loop body, it will execute equip. But again, if there's a for each loop run, it'll also activate this one. So it's looping at a flat lifespan. We also kind of need to, you know what, the code is really confusing to me. So first thing first, let me clean this thing up a bit. So something like this, at least I can understand the make, you see. There is another fix which is required. Imagine, I do not know whether you have noticed the pop if you guys were trying to do. We are like, for example, the egg grip. You see, there is like, you need to fix this, to show this, to stop this error. So like we keep spamming. So for our bit, what we're gonna do now is in the for each loop, try activate ability once, which it is doing. We are able to give this ability, but before here, we have to perform do once. It's like a check, So do one, and this will help to reset. Here is the problem with me, you see, like I'm not very good with cleaning things up. So yeah, sometimes you just have to live with your own problems, and that's mine. I think so. Before this, we also need to obviously for the future. For now, it's fine. We can also actually we have to give it through this one. No, we are gonna get it from here actually. Try activity abilities body class, where it checks the class prior to giving ability, and the check we are gonna do by GA collectible Katana in this case. Yeah, I think so. Everything looks good so far. Let's just test it. Yeah, so yeah, see, it's avoiding the spam. Now we can create a child blueprint of the BP collectible. Backend collection. So let's create a folder here. We'll name this as set COLLEC collection weapons. And let's move this one here. And for this, we can create a child blueprint where we can name this BP SHIELD. And let's give a better name. Katana collection. We will learn this BP shield collection. Now for our seal, we click on our seal collection, compile and save. Instead of this one, we get our Now the item tag, we're going to of course tune this one. So in this, we're going to add another tag where we name it WEAPON weapon. Under the weapon, sorry, like, yeah, weapons. We will get it under WEAPON weapon dot SHIELD field. Always make sure, please guys, the spelling is very, very important. And now here we're gonna go for this. And for now, we don't need any of them because we don't have any abilities for this. Now, as we have for ability class, we need to have another ability called GA collect shield. So let's get that one now. So for now, let's just go to our GA collect katana. Let's try to reconfigure this because what I'm planning is to get a child of this. Basically just another active system, right? So few things we could do is promoting this to a variable. I will name this as collectible actor class, and for the class setting, this one we can change once we create the child of it, and gameplay effect also can be changed once we get to the GE collect field which we have created. Or maybe what we could do, we could remove this. I don't think I need this one. In that case, then we can get gameplay effect to counter. So basically, like the idea, what I'm trying to do here is like, let me go to class default, say anything, you can actually get all of this here as well. So for gameplay effects, you're getting it here now. And again, GE collect katana. So just let's test it before anything happens. Other things which we could also make it more better for us is we can promote this to a variable as well. Let's just name it whatever it is. We can also promote this to a variable where I think so gameplay effect class, yeah, that name kind of suits called. Now I compile and save it, and compile and save everything. And now we are going to create a child blueprint. We are going to name it GE collect field. Gameplay field, we can check the same, it's the same sound, the collect one. We can get for katana, instead we'll get BP field. Gameplay effect class is gonna be gameplay craft effect. We can just duplicate this, not make a child. So Control D. We can name this GE collect shield, and here you need to kind of change few things. The tag which we are gonna go here is shield infinite, make sure it's infinite. And yeah, modifiers. I don't know what, we don't need this, so it's just paste. Compile and save. Now for gameplay effect class, we are gonna go. Let's close unnecessary tab here. We don't need this. Now we need to go to the collect katana. In the collect toward class default, it should be GE collect shield, and our activation block tag should be shield. And here we should make sure we and ability. Now in the collectible shield, in the class defaults, no, in the baby shield collection, first thing first, we need to kind of change this name as well. But we can't change it because it's a child. And then let's check the. So in the ability class, we need to make sure it's GE collect shield. Now if we go to GA collect shield, I think so we need to remove this one. We also need to make sure that in the GA collect sword, we need to make sure that in the GA collect katana, under gameplay effect class, we need to, for the GA collect katana, we need to make sure it's GA collect or katana. And for the collect shield, now let's add a shield. But not this. This was not the one. We need to add the shield. And we can also now is it because we made changes in the katana? I think so the issue here is if you go to the collect shield, in GA collect katana, under the block tag we need to get back weapons shield. Wait, maybe let's try remove shield weapon katana shield. Let's remove this. Compile and save. No, it is still working, so that is not the issue. It's just reversibility. And we kind of need to. No, I think so. We do need to add in our under the block tag this, because also to multiple time pick up the weapon. And in under GE collect shield, we also kind of need to under block tag so that the shield doesn't get picked up multiple times. And under this, we are gonna get collect shield and we compile and save it. Few other things to make, like again, let me just revise everything what's going on here. Under collect katana, make sure in collectible actor class it's BP katana, gameplay class it's katana, and weapon katana is under block tag. And under instance policy, make sure it's instance per. Is it going to be per execution this time? No, it's always instance per actor, sorry. And this same thing applies for collect shield, which BP shield, GE collect shield, and yeah, it's gonna be this one. Now if we check them up, I collect this and I can collect this. I can collect this and I can also collect this. So next one, we're gonna see how to equip the shield. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. Hope you like the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.